Live. Okay, anyways, broadcasting live from the WDCE studios out of the University of Richmond. You're listening to 90.1 FM from the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell. I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday morning. I want to thank everyone, of course, for listening to the show. It's going to be very interesting this morning. Hopefully, we'll get the Sam Cam up over somewhere else. Now, I just made a post on Instagram, but the interesting thing is as of yesterday, I was flagged on Instagram. Yes, I was flagged on Instagram with the ability to no longer monetize. That's what they said. They said that I could no longer monetize. Well, here's what's even more interesting about this. Is that just a few moments ago, we tried to go live. We did try to go live, and Instagram has blocked the account from us being able to live stream. Yes, that is what's happened. We do not have the ability to live stream anymore on Instagram, at least until September. Until September, cannot live stream on the official Sam Newsman Instagram channel. They've banned me. And they've blocked me. It is now official. Anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat. There's only one chat now because there is no Instagram chat. And that is the chat over here. I see Vin Love, Skyfall, Big M, Cato, Devoid. All of you guys, if you're down there in the chat, do me a favor, get the word out. Let everybody know that Instagram, we can no longer live stream on Instagram. Well, heck, you know what? This might make our numbers go up for the other thing. Well, we've been trying to get our Twitter numbers up, and we've been trying to get our YouTube numbers up. So now we can just try to focus on those. Well, of course, we'll still post to Instagram, but the dirty letter that I got yesterday from Instagram says that we're no longer going to push your reels and put them on people's things. Basically, they said, hey, we're going to ban you. I mean, you can still post, but nobody's going to see your stuff unless they're following you. They might even have to seek it out. And if we want to, we can ban you. Yeah, right. Add 2,000. Yes, just past 2,000 followers on Instagram. And of course, they go ahead and ban me. So I can no longer live stream on Instagram, which is a bad thing because we were supposed to have a little powwow this evening. We were supposed to have a little powwow, and we're going to have to figure out how we're going to do that. Not really sure how this is going to go down this evening because we did have a show scheduled with Toy Mercs and Skeleton Collectibles. Yeah, but now we can no longer live stream here or over there, I guess, on Instagram. Tragic. On the 5th anniversary of the show, no less. But, of course, censorship. It's here. And real puppetism. Yes, real puppetism. Not fake puppetism. Real puppetism is a thing. It is a thing. Anyways, the phone lines are not open. We were going to speak to Deep Cut Dave. We're going to have to push that out to next week. So sorry about that, Dave. I hope you're listening. But I do have some cartoon themes we'll be playing here in a moment. Of course, that's what we do here. We play cartoon themes. We are playing cartoon themes. But right now... What? You guys think is well, I mean, I think it's funny. You know, we were sitting there ready to go, and then all of a sudden now we're banned on Instagram. Just passing 2,000 people. We're banned until September, probably, I guess. Is that what it is? Trying to ban us through the whole month. The whole next 3 months. 3 months, I guess. No, June, July to August, September. Yeah, 90 days. 90 days cannot live stream on Instagram. Well, listen, if you're hearing this broadcast, if you're hearing it, you're probably hearing it on the radio, WDCE 90.1 FM. Thanks so much. I see Dave shot a text over here. Said happy anniversary. So, but yeah, thanks so much, Dave. I do appreciate that. It is the fifth anniversary show. Yes, we started this show back in 2018. Drive Time. It was a drive time show, and some things happened. Eventually, we moved to Saturday morning. We moved to Saturday morning in September of 2018, and we've been here on Saturday morning ever since. So yes, so 5 years on the radio. But yes, we'll be broadcasting, I guess, here on this camera moving forward. We're trying to move it over there. See if we can get it fixed in the next segment at the top of next hour. It is 9:35 here on the 17th day of June in the year 2023. And of course, it's been an interesting week. A lot of interesting things happened. It says here on the Richmond Times Dispatch, camera use is on the rise, but holdouts remain. This is in reference to body camera footage for police officers. Body footage is limited from public view in Virginia, is what it says. Junkion Crafts and Builds, shout out to you this morning. And of course, yeah, so this is an interactive show. It is, but unfortunately, we cannot interact with everyone on Instagram. We can't interact with anybody on Instagram because we've been banned. I can still post, at least for now. But who knows what will happen? Who knows what has happened? Things are getting quite interesting. Things are getting quite interesting in terms of the news. And we saw that this week. And it's getting rough out there. Yeah, it's getting rough out there. Speaking for a real media puppet getting banned on Instagram for parody and satire. But we're here. It is Saturday morning. We had last week we were down in Augusta, Georgia, just for a day though. We were able to speak to Sergeant Slaughter late on Friday evening. It was off record, of course. We weren't able to speak to him. I spoke to a couple of other people off record as well, but was not able to stay. But shout out to everybody who we were able to see down there. If not, well. Other things transpired, and we'll just blame it on Lord Blanket, right? We'll blame it on Lord Blanket because that's what everyone does. Yeah, that's what everyone does. They always want to blame it on Lord Blanket. Yeah, well, I mean, listen, I don't know. I know that Lord Blanket sometimes pays for advertising spots at the top of the hour. Well, that might just be an association or just a business name, right? Just a shell. It's a shell business. There's something else nefarious going on, not necessarily a real Lord Blanket. But yeah, so one of the things, like I said, we started doing a while back, we did it one time on Drive Time, is the board was, we're not going to talk about the board being disrupted. No, we can just sit there. I can take all the credit for it. Can I take all the credit for it? Why can't I take all the credit for it? I should be able to take all the credit for it. Well, because we started playing cartoon themes and the phone lines exploded. Not literally exploded, but they blew up. People wanted to hear their favorite cartoon themes. Now, the phone lines are not open now. And we might open them up during the show at some point. We'll see. We will see. If not, we will open them up next weekend for sure when we come back. But this is a special 5th anniversary. So because it is a 5th anniversary show, I'm calling the shots. Okay, I'm calling the shots. This is how it's going to go down. And it is 9:39 here on the 17th day of June in the year 2023. It is Saturday morning. Saturday morning being a magical time where you would wake up and run downstairs, grab a sugary bowl of cereal. Hopefully you'd brought you some of your favorite toys downstairs as well. Bring some of your toys downstairs. And when you bring down your toys, sit in front of the TV with that sugary bowl of cereal and watch cartoons for hours. Hours and hours and hours. And, well, eventually that all went away. You say, well, why, Sam? Why did it all go away? It was because of the government. That's right. The government did take away your cartoons, and that legislation was passed in the early 90s. It wasn't enacted on until about was it 1996? 1996. Cartoons slowly faded away from the television airwaves to make way for educational programming, a bunch of nature shows, space. And the cartoons then were lost almost for an entire generation. And then there was me. Coming out of retirement back in 2018, there was a great quest, and that great quest was to reinvigorate the imagination of not only the lost cartoon generation, but all the generations of cartoon watchers and listeners before them. And so what do we do? What we do is we listen to the radio. Yes, I know there's podcasts and there's video casts, there's YouTube channels, and we do post on all of those things. But there's something about the magic of radio. Radio, theater of the mind. Radio being the theater of the mind. And so here what we do is we want you to listen to the show on the radio. WDCE 90.1 FM. But you say, Sam, I'm not close to Richmond, Virginia. I can't listen to it. What do I do? Well, I would tell you, you could be watching us on SamCams. That's one of the things you could be doing. At Sam Newsman on Instagram. Well, we are on Instagram. But at Sam Newsman on YouTube, at Sam Newsman on Twitter, and at Sam Newsman on Facebook. Over here on this little camera. Like I said, we'll try to move that here in a moment. But we're here, we're live on this camera. And one of the other things you can do is you can download an app. You can download an app. Good morning, Triple D. But you can download the app. You can download the Live 365 app and search WDCE. And when you search WDCE, then you can listen to the radio feed. You can also go to WDCE.org. WDCE.org is another way to listen to the show. Like I said, Triple D, make sure that you let everybody know that we have been banned from going live on Instagram. The die has been cast. The die has been cast. Let everybody know. Put the word out. Put the word out. The media's territory is my territory now. And Saturday morning was a magical time. So make sure that you grab your bowl of cereal, download the Live 365 app, because I'm about to play some cartoon themes. And if you want to hear them, that's the only way that you can, by downloading the Live 365 app. Also going to WDCE.org. There's a live stream there as well. At Sam Newsman all over social media, including Instagram, where we are currently banned until September. 90-day suspension, ladies and gentlemen. 90-day suspension where we cannot broadcast live on Instagram. But par for the course. Par for the course. And, well, that's what we do. Setting the standard, raising the bar. The only way a real media puppet knows how to do here on the only radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning, hosted by me, a real puppet. From the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday morning.